I think courage has become, in my mind, and I'm not saying I always possess it, but in my mind has become more and more and more important the longer I've mediated. Because by definition, those who come to us are stuck. And by definition, the route out of it is probably not going to be an easy one. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come to us. They'd have found it for themselves. So if they're going to come to us and work with us, it's going to require substantial courage on their part and on the mediator's part. And I think, going right back to the beginning of our conversation, I said something about setting expectations. You called it naming the elephant in the room. I think the subtext of explaining to people the kind of reality, well, not explaining really, but identifying the realities of where they find themselves, the subtext of that really is it's going to be difficult, and by definition it's going to require some hard work and some courage. And that's, in a sense, subliminally appealing to the best in people, which I think is, and maybe that's part of leadership as well, is about conveying to them however you do it, through language or whatever, conveying to them the belief that no matter how difficult the situation they find themselves in, they not me, they will be capable of finding a way forward. And if one can convey a belief in their own capacity and courage and imagination, just through the way you relate to them, then I think people will often live up to what is expected of them, rather than live down to whatever is expected of them. So I think, there are mediators who I know who set quite strict ground rules at the beginning about not interrupting each other and all this kind of stuff. That's fine, I'm not knocking it. I would never do it, actually, because what I want to do is appeal to the best in people, rather than have to discipline, as it were, what I assume might be the worst in them.